I've heard before.
I think I've heard it too, and I get sick every time I hear it.
Oh, you just gave away a big hint. Oh, wait, no, you didn't because you hate every team.
Almost every team. Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Picks from the Press Box.
And what's this? The special
Halloween edition with my little sister.
If you couldn't guess, it's Halloween night, and it's cold in Dallas.
Yes, very surprisingly.
Had a freeze last night, but everyone's ready to go and do their trick-or-treating, right?
Yes, sir.
And who are you? Are you a guest picker?
I'm a cat.
Oh, you're the cat and the guest picker all together? Okay.
Hi, Cat.
And who are you, big guy?
Well, I'm a cop.
You're a
because
cop.
I had nothing else to be for Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah, you could have been a prison though.
And I'm a fake golfer. I went out and played 18 holes in the cold today.
Why do you have a witch hat?
And then I decided to come do some trick-or-treating. And
Why do you have a witch hat?
because I'm a witch too. Okay. So, how'd we do last week, Ben?
Not very well. 6-4.
6-4 again in week 10. So,
Yes.
that means we're still tied, right?
Yes, we are, for the season, we are 63-27. So, some games I'd like to talk about.
Yeah,
last week,
there were a couple good ones, weren't there?
yes, the Buckeyes hold on for to the number 3 spot in the country.
You want to talk about the Wisconsin game?
Yeah, I think it would have been a lot more high scoring. Ohio State would have beat them worse. Beat Wisconsin worse if it wasn't raining and the weather wasn't so poor. But besides that, I think Ohio State played extremely well. They got off to a rocky start, but they fixed it.
Yep, I agree. Their biggest asset is speed and open space, as I said last week, and that proved to be the case again. And if it wasn't raining, if it wasn't bad weather, the score I think would have been a little greater. But they also proved that they could run the ball and play good defense against a really one-dimensional team. So we picked that one right, didn't we?
Yes. One that we didn't pick, but we probably would have got wrong. OU losing to K-State. That was very surprising.
And it wasn't a fluke. K-State played well.
They did.
And really,
there was a few turnovers, but
they played well and earned the victory against the Sooners.
Yes.
And they didn't have any catastrophe with the Sooner and the horses, did they?
No.
Because I don't think they're allowed to use them anymore.
Nope. They're done for the season.
All right, they're on IR, injured reserve.
Yes.
So.
And then Michigan looks very surprising against Notre Dame.
We blew that one, didn't we?
Yes, I was very surprised. I think Notre Dame's just a really bad team, but I think Michigan definitely played well. Here, quick prediction. I think Ohio State will underestimate Michigan and then lose.
Okay, that's a couple weeks early, but you got the chance to change your mind. So, I was really surprised that they really dominated and how poorly Notre Dame played. I was just totally surprised personally, but I'm not surprised Michigan won. It was just the way they won was just very unbelievable.
They outplayed them like they were playing.
That's right. Played a second-class team, and maybe they were.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame's taking a big step back from last year.
Okay, so that wraps up our comments from last week.
Time to jump in some games.
All right, before we go trick-or-treating and get a whole bunch of candy, and we got our little guest picker, the cat here, right?
Right, sick.
So,
all right.
First game.
Let's ACC. UVA versus UNC.
And up front, we're saying there's not a lot of great college games.
Yeah. Up front, there's not a lot of weeks, so don't get mad at our picks. We will explain why we picked them in here.
Even though the games aren't the greatest, I'm gonna take Virginia to beat Mac Daddy Brown.
Same. I think Virginia, third best team in the ACC, which isn't saying much, but
No.
I think they'll play Clemson in the championship game.
ACC's got to be the worst conference.
I
out
saw
of the Power Five.
I saw some bowl predictions, and the ACC has to, or an ACC team has to make the Orange Bowl, and if Clemson runs the table, they get into the national championship. So who would be that next team? Those guys predicted Wake Forest.
Yeah.
That would be insane if Wake Forest was in the Orange Bowl.
ACC may be worse than the Big 12. What do you think?
I could agree with that.
Okay, so
They're definitely less competitive.
I'm taking Virginia. Who are you taking?
I've got the Cavaliers also, but this one right here, what are you taking?
North Carolina.
The Tar Heels.
You like the Tar Heels?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mac Daddy, all right.
That's an aggressive pick, Miss Kitty Cat.
Ma.
Okay, let's move on.
All right, Big 12, Oklahoma State versus TCU in Stillwater.
Okay,
Oklahoma State's favored by 3
and TCU had a big win
against Texas, yeah.
last week.
But I just think Texas really isn't good. They, the word back was stupid, and I think that they deserve to lose, and they're going to get killed by Baylor.
Okay, but that's not who we're picking.
But, so, my point is, I don't think TCU had that outstanding of wins, and I still don't think they're that great of a team.
Well, Oklahoma State's coming off a big win.
Yeah, against
Right.
Iowa State.
So,
yeah, so
I'm gonna take Oklahoma State too.
yeah, give me the Cowboys.
And what are you taking?
She's obviously gonna take the Cowboys, right, Juliana?
Yeah. Ma.
Cowboys. Okay, let's go to a big game for Dallas-Fort Worth.
Yes, SMU versus Memphis.
SMU has a great season going.
Undefeated so far.
Yeah.
One of the only undefeated teams left.
But they're playing at Memphis.
The second best group of 5 team, in my opinion.
So
Behind SMU.
what do you think?
Well, besides what I just said, I said SMU was the best team in the group of 5. Well, I think that they can't get it done in Memphis, and I think Memphis is going to be the best team.
Okay.
The Tigers.
I'm gonna take Memphis at home also, and who's the kitty cat taking?
The Kitty Cat is going to take the Ponies.
You taking the ponies to win?
Dallas. All right.
Okay.
So, me and him, Memphis, her, SMU.
SMU ponies. Okay.
All right, the Pac-12, the West Coast,
Yeah.
Oregon. This is probably one of the biggest games for the Pac-12. Oregon versus USC.
And I think it's probably one of the better games to watch this week for
Yes.
everybody. So, Oregon's lost 1 game. Southern Cal's playing pretty good, but just got a lot of young players, a lot of injuries. So, I'm going to take Oregon, even though it's at the University of Spoiled Children's home team.
I'm gonna take Oregon also. I think USC, just because they beat Utah doesn't mean a lot. I think Utah will win the South. But like you said, Oregon's 7-1.
Good quarterback, good passing attack.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll have enough defense to hold them down.
But in USC's 5-3. The only loss that Oregon has was to a good team, and they haven't lost it in the Pac-12. USC may have beat their other competitor in the Pac-12 South, but they still have 3 losses.
So who are you picking?
So I'm gonna pick Oregon. I think they're just
Okay, so we're both Oregon.
better team.
What's our
And she's going with the.
cat picking?
What are you going with?
Kara ducks.
The
Quack
Ducks.
quack.
The
Quack
ducks.
quack
Quack,
ducks.
quack.
Okay,
Quack quack ducks.
Oregon Ducks. That's a good pick.
High five.
All right, good.
Oh, your nails hurt me.
Okay.
All right, SEC. Georgia, Florida, the cocktail party.
Yeah, one more big game to talk about, and I'm just not a big Florida fan. I just don't believe in their team and their offense, and they've got good talent, but they're not as good as Georgia. Georgia, I think, is just a little stronger. Their quarterback play is good, and I'm gonna take Georgia.
Hey, FYI, Florida had the loss to South Carolina.
So, what are you saying?
I'm saying I do think Florida's the better team,
You're kidding.
but
And they're playing at home.
it's not at home. It's in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. So,
But I do think Georgia gets the job done. I think that.
so we're both taking Georgia?
Yeah, I think under Kirby Smart, they're going to rule this rivalry. I do think Georgia will fall off in a few years, and Florida will rise up in the East.
You got a crystal ball?
I kind of think you're correct.
Okay, crystal ball.
So
You're taking Georgia.
I'm taking Georgia, but
Georgia.
I do think it will be a good, sloppy SEC game.
I think
Okay.
Ben is correct.
So, yeah, Giuliani's going with the Dogs.
The dogs.
Roof, roof. Alright. Lightning round. Zap. Alright. ACC, Miami, Florida State.
Miami. Florida State stinks.
So does Miami. Give me Florida State. Who are you taking? Oh, you're taking...
You're taking Florida State?
Actually, no, I'm going to change my mind.
No, don't change your mind.
Too late. I'm picking Miami.
Okay.
I think Florida State sucks.
And who's the cat taking?
The Cat's taking Miami also.
Okay.
Alright, UTEP, UNT.
UNT's got the stronger team. And Uncle Scott likes them.
Even though they're 3-5, they're favored by 23, so I'm going to take the favorite here. Give me UNT.
Okay.
Who are you taking?
I'm taking UNT.
I mean, the Cat.
The Cat's taking...
UNT.
North Texas. All right.
North Texas. Go Mean Green.
Ohio Wesleyan versus Worcester for you.
Okay. Worcester's a 500 team. Wesleyan's good. I'll tell you a quick short story. In 1969, we played Ohio Wesleyan, and it was their homecoming, and we won 14-13. Spoiled their homecoming, and I blocked the extra point. How about that?
Good. Wow.
To come away with a big win, and that was the same coach that told me I made a mistake by choosing Worcester over Ohio Wesleyan because he wanted me to go there. So I was very happy. So, who you taking?
All right, I'm taking Ohio Wesleyan too, just
Okay.
based off the record.
Well, I have to take Worcester for a major upset. We'll see what happens.
And then you're taking Worcester for Papa.
Yes, the Fighting Scots. Go Fighting Scots.
All right, and then Utah, Washington.
Utah, Washington. I'm going to take Utah.
Yeah, give me Utah on the road. She's taking the Huskies.
Washington Huskies, the doggies? Okay.
The doggies. All right, so she disagrees with us. And then rivalry matchup, Army versus Air Force.
Yep. That's a big one. I'm going to stick with the Air Force.
Yeah, I think the Air Force is favored by 14.5. I think I'm going to stick with the favorite.
Colorado Springs, beautiful setting. Air Force all the way.
All right, and then you're taking
Air Force, yay!
All right, and then time for the poll question. Last week it was A cow, so if you picked A cow, you got it right. Good job. And then the question for this week is, what was the fight song? Your choices are A, Florida, B, Memphis, C, USC, D, Utah.
Okay, that's a good follow-up question. Happy Halloween for everyone, and watch some very average college football this weekend, right?
Yes.
Don't arrest anybody tonight, okay, Mr.
I
Policeman?
will, or else I'll come and get you.
No, thank you.
Bye.